All right, good morning, Central Texas. Again, today's forecast really not too bad. Expected to see lots of sunshine, really, outside of this morning, where we're starting off with a little bit of cloud coverage out there. Sunshine breaks out, though, by the time we get to the mid-morning hours and the rest of the afternoon. Not too bad. Daytime highs today going to top out into those mid-80s for us. Now, again, temperatures remain pretty mild for today, all things considering. We're going to see a breeze out of the northwest today. That's going to keep temperatures, again, at least on the mild side of things for today. Futurecast shows us this. Again, early this morning, starting off with some cloud coverage out there, but some winds going to change around eventually coming out of the northwest. That's going to clear that cloud coverage out of here, but it's also, again, going to keep those temperatures at a stable level today, right around those mid to upper 80s. I think a few of us still could reach up into the low 90s, but overall, not too bad of a day for us. Lots of sunshine expected throughout the day today. Here's a look at 5 this evening. We have those temperatures tapping out into those upper 80s. Again, maybe a few low 90s here and there, but take a look. Just clear skies all day long for today. Overnight tonight, waking up for tomorrow morning, going into our Wednesday, we'll start off into the upper 50s and low 60s. Still very comfortable start to the day. Those rain chances remain low throughout most of this upcoming week. Now, there are still a few spotty rain chances here and there that we're going to keep our eye on, specifically going into this upcoming Thursday. A low chance that we have a spotty shower or two, but really we remain dry going at least up into the weekend. By the time we get to the end of the weekend into early next week, that's when that active pattern starts to come back into the forecast. But at least over the next several days, really not too much to complain about. You take a look at the next 3 days. Again, today, pretty comfortable outside. We're actually going to start to warm up, though, over the next several days. I think by the time we get to our Wednesday, more than likely going to be at least into those upper 80s, if not into the low 90s. We'll definitely be back into those low to mid 90s by the time we get to our Thursday. Of course, that's when those low rain chances make a return back into the forecast. Again, over the next 3 days, though, not much to be concerned about. Temperatures eventually will start to warm up. By the end of the week, sure, we could see maybe a spotty rain chance here and there. Over the next 6 to 10 days, we're going to be seeing, again, mild temperatures for the most part, if anything, warming up ever so slightly by the time we get closer towards the end of this work week. But by the time we get to the end of the weekend, going into next week, this is what this is highlighting. The precipitation outlook is going to start to pick back up, especially towards the end of this month, going into the start of June. Multiple rain chances look to be back into the forecast. Across the next 7 days, it looks like this. Again, going to see a warming trend over the next several days. Again, today, really not too bad, but every day, we're going to be seeing those temperatures climb up just a bit, upper 80s, eventually low 90s. By the time we get to the end of the work week over the weekend, those mid 90s. But by the time we get to the end of the weekend, going into early next week, that's when we see the next active pattern, bringing multiple rain chances back into the forecast.